are live here in Ames, Iowa for the Western Union JUCO Showcase game. Joining me back in the booth is C-Web. What's up, C?
What's looking forward to this one. Again, like I said, this is the game that a lot of the coaches are definitely going to be watching.
Yes, sir. Whole lot of yellow on this court. But that is the colors of Western Union. Watts from the corner, rims in and out.
And in this game, the colors at the bottom do match the jerseys.
Yes,
the way,
that they do. Yes. I think the other one does. I just have to reverse it. If I reverse it, if I remember correctly, yeah. Well, the black won't it won't be right, but at least there won't be a black with the opposite of the way it was. So, I did not see who scored that first bucket, though.
I'm sure if they're in chat, they can fill us in.
Yes. Turnover, a little sloppy here to start. This is where you want, if you're a progression guy, make sure you're here to see your player play.
Yeah, I mean, earn those points. This is where you're gonna press as we got an illegal screen here. So as we mentioned in the last stream, anybody who wasn't watching progression players, you get about 400 or 500 points per game for watching, and probably closer to 6, maybe 650 somewhere in there. For,
Samsung
sub players. Wow, nice play there by Samsung.
Love that name, by the way.
Yeah,
and he's not Asian. He's not Asian too. That's the other part of it too. You would think that just because of the TVs, but he's not Asian. He's a white boy.
Yeah. By the way, there's somebody on the other team named Jan Hitachi. So.
Yes.
It's Jan Itachi. Just
Jin, isn't it Jin Itachi? Jin? J-I-H.
Jin Itachi, yes.
Shot no good. Armstrong up with a rebound. Gets it out to Theophilus and Petruzzi. Theophilus. God, his name is going to kill me. Theo Petruzzi, I'm just going to call him. Theophilus Petruzzi. He's the assistant head coach. Where did he sign? I forget where he signed. He signed at Maryland.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I didn't see it in the
That's right.
commitments thing. There it is, yeah.
Maryland.
Theo. TP.
Call him T-Pain. 3 ball up, no good. Armstrong up with the rebound. Petruzzi looking to push.
TP double Z.
I need TP for my bunghole.
We're going to be having fun with this name all season.
Yes, we are. That we are. Petruzzi looking to drive, kicks it outside. Wood for 3, deep 3, no good. Ginitachi.
Hold on, he's number 3. Okay, I don't know if that's his preferred number, but TP3 is just perfect. We got CP3 in the NBA. We're going to have TP3 in the CSP.
I think that might be his number. This is where nicknames are born, by the way.
Oh, for sure. If I'm calling you TP3 already. Like you've got your name.
The East's hot right now. East is cooking.
Yeah, 63 to 29 shooting percentage. Again, don't pay too much attention to that. All these players are even. Watch the arcs, see how they play, see how they'll fit into your system, and just kind of enjoy the game.
And
think of it as an all-star.
I am offering either a blue chip for a progression player to watch back the last game and get the stats. Normally, we don't normally have to do that, but because of the crash and at the exit screen, we were not able to get the stats. So if there's somebody that wants to earn a blue chip, or if you're a paid player and you want to earn $10, watch back the game and get the stats. We'll give you a form to fill out to get them.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, we appreciate the help being able to get.
For some reason, that's happened 3 times, and it's happened all 3 times where my microphone came out of the game and it screwed up the sound and it caused the game to crash. It had never crashed before that.
You know what? I'm actually not going to lie. The only time that's happened to me streaming a game was the same thing happened. My mic unplugged mid-stream, and then I couldn't get to the stats.
Yep,
so,
it was weird. That doesn't normally happen.
Something weird about the mic settings.
Yep, yeah. Nice pass inside to Hernandez. Angel, and then is it Angel? Is it Angel or Angel? Angel.
I was going to say, is it Angel or Angel? If you're watching, please tell us.
I think that's King Mex's. Is that King Mex's player? I gotta look. Don't remember.
It might be.
It was either King Mex or it was Aki Hernandez's guy.
Well, I was going to say who was Aki Hernandez?
But I don't think it is, only because. Hold on, I gotta switch this to green chips. Why is it not coming up? Did I spell his name wrong? There it is.
Anyway, back to the game.
It is the bind umpire. The bind umpire. Not the blind umpire, the bind umpire in Discord.
Bind umpire. Okay.
So it is not those guys I thought it was. Don't choke over there, see what Harris to Hellman Jr. now to Wooten. Double team comes out. Carr for 3. Bang!
Forgot how to drink water for a second.
There's actually some good progression names too. Philly Blunt was one of them. Darth, I like that one.
Yeah, Philly Blunt. Is he in? No, he's not in one of these games. He was in the last stream though. I did see his name come up. So take note, coaches. Philly Blunt watches streams.
Pull up jumper in transition. And Jin Itachi had the rebound but couldn't hold on to it. Gets it out to Carr. Carr fouled by Ellis. Bentley Ellis with the foul. I'm pretty impressed with myself that I remembered that because there are a lot of new players and I made them all.
Yeah, Kayvon Carr. Famous last name not related to
Is it Kavion or is it Kavan?
Could be Kavion. I did not see the I in there.
Yeah, it's Kavion Carr.
This is the problem.
Philly Blunt's a blue chip, by the way.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it is.
Let's still take notice he's in hanging out. Well, we love you. We appreciate you.
We will see Philly Blunt on Thursday on the South team.
So we got 25 in the stream. I know that the progression game is never as exciting as the blue chip McDonald's, but it's still fun to watch. As Samsung was in a minute ago, Elixir. Wilson with a nice job there by Bob Wilson.
Samsung was in and he did things.
But let's talk for like 2 seconds here, guys. You got any questions? Now's a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we're watching a game. We're watching some of these guys. You're getting first looks. Recruiting is like a week away. But there's a good time to ask questions. Nice job by Tyler Hellman Jr.
Steal.
And then what a block! I did not see who got the block. We'll have to pay attention for that one. Number 9 on the East.
I think.
like I said, not having the. I'll see what I'm going to try to have the numbers for Thursday, so we know them.
Yeah, a little easier if I can know the numbers because it's hard to see the names unless they're highlighted.
Exactly. Pull up, jumper, transition. Nice tap in there by Bucky Pritchard. Nice follow.
Yeah, and that Bucky Pritchard, that's a name I know I've seen his guy pop up in Discord.
Yeah, he's been pretty active in Discord. Jackson Storm with a nice take.
Jackson Storm, that's a remake, I believe.
No, I don't think it is.
No?
No.
Well, okay, so
we've got a lot of new progression guys, a lot of new ones.
That is another name that I've seen pop up in chat every here and there. So.
Yeah, there's 6 in-season tournaments. Maui Gym Invitational, John Wooden Basketball Hall of Fame, the NIT. What am I missing? See, Webb, I know there's 2 more.
Jamaica
Classic.
And
making me crazy. Yeah, no upgrades for any of the prospect games. Again, trying to keep it fair for all prospects to give everybody an equal opportunity.
There was another island nation tournament, Jamaica and somewhere Bermuda.
Might be. I'll have to look it up.
Anyway, before we get too far, Tyler Hellman Jr. at the line. This is a guy that, has been active here before.
He's back.
I've had him as an assistant coach in other leagues. Just saying, he is an active guy. So you're looking for a small green chip small forward. He's a good one to look for.
And if you like college football too, go hang out. Definitely look in our partnership affiliation. We got our sister league, the VGL. Virtual Gridiron League. It does say ACFL. They changed it. That'll be updated here to start the season.
Yeah, they have switched to VGL, Virtual Gridiron League.
Yep. So our friends over there. Got a lot of those guys in our league as well.
Yeah, a lot of familiar names over there. Hellman drains the 3. Yahtzee. I got to warm up a little bit for the season. You can't just BS the whole game.
I like it.
Illegal screen here called on Wilson as Cadavius. The Gesundheit. I don't see his name. Hemi Quevius. Okay.
If you saw the actual full name, I had to shorten it on him because it was like it would have never fit in a.
Oh, dear Lord. One of those.
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't released the...
It was like Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, his name is my name too, was all in like the profile.
Oh, yeah. Thank God I haven't released my French-Canadian player yet, because you're going to hate me when I do.
Yep. Sorry. All right, 1 quarter in the books. 25-19 East on top. All right, here we are. I got it in front of me. So the Jamaican Classic, the Maui Invitational, the Mohegan Sun Tip-Off.
Mohegan Sun, that's the one I was thinking of. Where is that?
That is in Connecticut.
Oh.
The NIT, because that's where the Mohegan Sun is. The Paradise Jam, that's the one in the Bermuda, I believe, that you were talking about. And the Wooden Legacy Invitational. That's what I was looking up.
Wow. I won a trip to Connecticut. What a prize for a preseason tournament.
It's gotta be better than dreary old Canada.
better than what?
Dreary old Canada.
Hey, you could at least hold one in Toronto. That's better.
Fair. But then it wouldn't be the Mohegan Sun. There's a casino in Toronto. I've been to it. Not Toronto, but Niagara Falls Casino. That's the one I've been to.
There's like 5 casinos there. You're asking me to like name one casino in Niagara Falls?
No, Niagara Falls is the Niagara Falls Casino. I've actually been.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Nice alley to Petruzzi.
I need to be from me bunker.
QCam says, "Are you good? You've been coughing a lot."
I'm going on week number 3 of trying to fight off some kind of.
Yeah, it does not want to go. Nice block inside by Hemi. Not once, but twice. McKeon not able to come down with it. Petruzzi.
I don't know if you're still feeling it too.
I can't get rid of my cough completely. It has not gone away. It's like a whooping cough.
Yeah, that's it. Like every time I think it's gone, and then I come home from work and I'm like, why does my throat hurt again?
Yep. I think that's all post-COVID crap, personally.
I honestly, yes, I think I had COVID again. But my wife and I are both agree. We think we both had COVID.
It's not that you have... Whatever the tests are coming up, they're not coming up as COVID. But they're all upper respiratory infection stuff that is...
Yeah, that's it. Like, I was on amoxicillin for a week and a half. So,
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But it's like a post-nasal drip that just won't go away.
That's exactly what it is. So anybody else in the CSBA, if you're feeling it, we're all feeling it.
3 ball, no good. Up to Williams. Williams foul by Petruzzi. Just realize, guys, these guys might be playing a little bit better because they're playing players of the same rating. So just be mindful of that. Once you start seeing these guys play against 80 and 90 overall players, they will not play this consistently good. We see good players, good games from subscription players? Some progression players? Absolutely. We've had an MVP of our national tournament be a progression player, so it is possible. So don't get down on that. But with that said...
And again, this is a note to both coaches and players. As you're going through recruiting, pay attention to, nice little 3 from the corner there. Or they're calling it a 2. He did have his feet on the line. Anyway, note to coaches and progressions alike.
Yeah, finish your thought.
I lost my train of thought.
Note to progressions and coaches alike.
I'll think of it again. Just keep going.
Okay, Cooper.
Holding.
See, there's my cough.
Yeah.
Wooten with the offensive board gets stripped inside.
Now you've got the cough. Now you've got the cough, and I've got the old age problem.
J.J. Hutchinson, yes. Vukovic got that last rebound. Now gets it back. High screen. Vukovic gonna drive. Let finger roll. One thing that man can do is finger roll.
Finger roll. Now I remember what I was going to say. Note to coaches and players alike. The arc is what's important. I harp on this a lot to new coaches and old coaches alike that ask my advice for game planning. The arc is what's important. Just because they're a green chip, maybe they'll be a blue chip, maybe they won't.
Yep. Now, there are guys that have joined the league that don't know much about the CSP. They're like, "Oh, this looks cool," but maybe initially they're like, "I don't know if I want to invest or."
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, if you don't want to invest, or if you're one of those people that invests with time, give me a shout. We're always looking for people to help with the press, and we'd like to get a podcast going. So if anybody's interested in being a podcast guest or host or anything like that, give me a shout out, please, in DM.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of other things too between content and whatnot to try to help your player. Being part of the broadcast team, being a part of the content team, being part of the stats team. Although the stats team is pretty locked up. But there's those elements too that can potentially help you. And then again, we've seen some of these guys. I mean, there are guys that are just grinders and love it, and they don't care about grinding. And shoot, my assistant commissioner is a free player.
Yeah. And we love him. So
we absolutely love G Hart. And then, then you have guys like Washington for Life, who's a coach. You have Eaton, who's a coach. They're in the streams. They're in almost every stream. Bandwagon Brown is another high-end progression player. That guy. So those guys are invested because, and those are ones that coaches and stuff like that love. So.
Yeah, and whether they watch the streams, get involved with game planning, or are just generally a good cheerleader and contribute that way. Those are all ways that progression players can help your program. So, pay attention to the activity in Discord, and again, don't hesitate to reach out, even if you just want to write a one-off article. We have pay rates for that. You just want to do one interview with even somebody on your team.
Downtown Dory just
content.
Downtown Dory just said it perfectly. Gotta grind, but when you enjoy it, it makes it great. And you have to want to be here. If you're just here to be, it's cool. My guy has a guy. I have a guy. Whatever. And I'm just gonna be like in the background, never present, never grinding. Then you're not gonna be here long, and we know that, and we've seen it happen. And I get it. It's a lot. It is a commitment. But as I said, and I said it once, and I'll say it again, there are back end costs for me to run this league between website and a bunch of other things, things that we pay for. And that is the reason why there is a paid system too, because there are guys don't want to grind. There are a lot of people that want to, be amazing star athletes right out the gate, and there's a combination of both things on both sides. But then the flip side is there are people that can't afford it. There are people that are I mean, my 10 and 11-year-olds are going to have players. There's kids in college that don't have the money to do it, or maybe it's just a passing thing for them. But if they're going to, the thing with free, free doesn't come with easy, and that's just life. 3 balls up, bang.
Wow, yeah, I think that was Hellman again.
I believe you're right. Well, we appreciate that, but thank you, buddy. It was
number 8, Tyler Hellman Jr., shouting him out again here. So, coaches, take note. Good small forward.
Bentley Ellis with a deep 2.
I'm not really sure what else to do here, so I'm just going to start shouting out players and telling coaches who they need.
Nah, you're good. Car foul by Jackson Storm. Like the way he spelled his name, Jaxson.
Yeah. Darth Blunt, my new favorite Twitch stream channel. We appreciate that, man.
Shout out to my friend Mr. Diddle. If you're around and watching, buddy, I'm thinking about you, just so you know.
Yeah, Zay in the stream. South Carolina taking some notes.
Jackers, I don't think so. I think he's in game 2. Assuming he got in. Did he get into the... Is he on there? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, tomorrow night. Thursday night. Team 3 versus Team 4, Thursday night.
Why do I not see him?
It's right here. I got him.
Oh, there he is. Ah, yeah. Okay, gotcha. White Chocolate Jr. Is that like a more sugary white chocolate?
Jump ball. Nice job there.
Sweet chocolate?
And Zay, I love you, buddy. You're always in all the streams. We appreciate you. Go Cox.
I do. You know what, Jackers 41. I recognize your name from streams, man. So, keep active because that's going to get you signed for sure.
Well, he's a blue chip this year, so.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean,
but out the gate, I know you were a progression last time. I'm almost positive.
He started out progression. I think he bought the blue chip at one point.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember.
Okay. No, I get it.
Or he earned it. He was in the 3-point contest. I remember that.
Carr for 3. Oh, no, off the back rim. But, yeah, no, I remember him. He was definitely an active guy and, definitely is a blue chip, somebody I would want to recruit.
Watts with a nice steal. Hellman Jr. again. Drano.
Splish, splash, taking a bath.
I don't know if I would say that, Jackers, but I know Pax would say that.
Yeah, Pax would probably say that. Greatest progression. I'm going to beg to differ because I've had some guys on my team that were progressions, and just going to say we got to the Final Four with a progression starting at small forward.
If there was a Hall of Fame for progressions, G Hart would be number 1, Eaton would be number 2, Mort would be number 3.
Mort be number 3, yeah.
And then those are probably the top 3. You're probably in the top 10, Jackers. I would say that.
Storm is in there.
Yeah, Storm. Well, Storm was. Yeah, he's in there. I would say he's in there. Yeah, he is in there. He's in there.
Was.
I mean, we don't have many. We didn't have a lot of coaches. We don't have free players are usually not coaches. So Tachi with a nice back down move.
Shout out to JoJo Vasquez.
Yeah,
actually, he was our very first progression.
That is true, and he was the first one to be blue too. By the way,
I don't know if he's still a progression.
No, he's a paid player now. He's a coach. Kansas State coach.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, he was the first progression coach and also the first progression blue chip. So huge shout out to him.
I mean, listen, and the other part of this too is halftime. You're 49-40. The other piece, appreciate the sub, buddy. I was gonna make a comment. I mean, we've seen some players that were in progressions and eventually became blue chips. But if you have questions, G Hart, any of the guys we just named, really good guys of progression, can tell you kind of what's the best case about how to go on it. The one thing I'll say, and I think Eaton will say this too, and Eaton said this a long time ago, he has his computer set to the CSBA so that when his players are, when there's games, he just leaves it on. He may be away from the computer or away from his phone or whatever. He's getting his points.
Yeah, I mean, guys, even as a paid player, I remember when I came into the league, we still had the red chips. Your God.
Yeah.
Basically, I called that the CSBA crack because you paid $5 and then you were like, well, if I'm in for 5, I might as well be in for 10.
Yep.
And I might as well be in for XXX, however further you went.
Downtown Dory just called it too. Make sure you have volume on. Very important. That's true.
Yeah.
Bertruzzi with 11.
Yeah, but you do need to have volume on, even if you turn the volume down on your phone.
Yeah, you can have it on 1% and you're fine.
You need to have the volume on the stream. You can literally mute your phone, but you got to have the volume on the stream. Just say.
Downtown Dory would know that, without a doubt. Also a good progression guy too. But yeah, I mean there are active progression guys, and it's important. So we don't discount it. What we get frustrated at is guys that are just not active in Ghosts. And we will have in-season Ghost recruiting at some point here. We got to talk about the rules around that. But if guys are deemed Ghosts, the teams do have the ability to claim them as a Ghost. Then it would be confirmed by the administration. And then they'll have an opportunity to recruit somebody in.
Yeah, this is something new we're adding. The ability to replace Ghosts in season, just to kind of keep those locker rooms active and keep teams active, and at the same time keep people engaged who just came into it.
Nice backdoor pass to Vukovic. Slobodan Vukovic. I wonder if he's Serbian.
Slobodan Vukovic. I won't have problems with that name, but there's definitely a few that I will.
Vukovic is easy to say, though. It's his first name, Slobodan.
Williams.
Nice job there by Ja'Cory Williams. He's now got 6.
I mean, if you're of a certain age, you're not going to have a problem with Slobodan.
No, I mean, it's just saying it in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Jackers. Appreciate that, buddy.
Maybe we're going to call him Slobo. Got to figure out nicknames for some of these guys already.
Well, if he's not a good player, he could be Slow-Mo.
Oh, there you go. Slow-Mo. Slow-Mo Voco.
Slow-Mo Voco.
I mean, TP3, he's already claimed. He's already claimed a nickname because he's actually playing good. And
see, now, if Samsung...
That just rolls off the tongue.
If Samsung becomes a really good player, you call him Mr. TV.
Oh, yeah. Mr. TV. The microwave.
Yes, sir.
Because he's cooking.
We've had Basketball Jesus. We've had some really good nicknames.
Yeah, I see Mick Maple.
See, I still can't say his name.
Bacon. Right. God.
Maple Bacon. It's fine when I don't have to say it off the cusp, but if I think about it, I can get it.
I'm still calling him Maple McBacon.
Yep, exactly.
Because that's a thing in Canada, and I'm sorry. Like, you got to blame McDonald's on that one because they named a breakfast sandwich after your player, pretty much.
McGriddle. Wooten for 3. Rims in and out.
Wooten for 3. There's a fun call. See if he can hit some.
Vukovic inside. So I've been impressed so far with Bentley Ellis, Petruzzi, Storm, and Itachi on the east.
Yeah.
On the west side, so far, I like Ja'Cory Williams, what I've seen from him so far. Wooten has had a couple nice plays. Vukovic has been impressive. Now he's on the east.
Hellman and Carr, definitely both showing a little bit of skill.
Wooten and Sung have been pretty good. I haven't seen Pritchard do much yet. Cohen now with the ball.
Yeah, Pritchard, Watts, Cohen, a little bit quiet. Cohen's a point guard though, so you got to watch for his what he's facilitating.
Wooten floater no good. Petruzzi again. Petruzzi's done a nice job in transition from what I've noticed. So what other questions you guys got in stream chat? Any questions?
Timeout here. 6:23 to go in the third. Any questions for sure?
It's a 19-point game. Both games have not been close, so it's been interesting. I blame G-Hart for that.
He didn't do a good job of balancing the teams.
Nah, he did. I mean,
no, we did the best we could. Again, I said this in the first game. Some of the arcs might just be playing a little bit better together than the other side, as Gesundheit makes another shot.
Woody would have went straight to the police. None of this would have happened. See, there you go.
That might have been one of the most mediocre Woody Woodpeckers.
Sorry. it is 10:50 at night. Woody Wood, though. That's a name.
No, that's a good one. We'll try to refrain from the dirty nicknames for him.
Quevius with a nice steal. Gets it out to Petruzzi. Petruzzi's been really good in this game.
TP3. No, I definitely like how he's been playing. Petruzzi is making a huge name for himself here. Or Petruzzi. There's too many weird names.
Theophilus Petruzzi. I got it down now. 3 ball is good.
I'm sticking with TP3. I'm going to screw it up any other way. And if his number changes, it's going to be TP7 or TP44 or whatever.
Ellis. Fadeaway 3. Rims in and out. Quevius, though, with the offensive board, gets into Angel Hernandez, who gets stripped. McKeon gets it out to Williams. Williams drives, foul, no count on one, but eventually Ellis commits his second.
Yeah, good D and back the other way there. I like the effort there on that play. So, just like the first game, we kind of see one side taking over.
Yes.
Again, product of the arcs playing a little bit better together. So,
or a dud sim, like people like to call it too.
Well, dud sim, but at the same time, all these players are 70 overall. Like we haven't applied any upgrades or blue chips or anything to these players yet. So, you're seeing them play as they should. As foul against George there.
Counted in 1.
Yeah, really
Is that
nice.
Kai George? Kai George?
Yeah, foul against him, but nice take by Bentley Ellis.
Yeah, he didn't get the memo to wear the black sleeves, apparently. I think someone stole it out of his locker. We got another night game of prospect games on Thursday, 9 and 10 o'clock respectively.
Yeah, come back and check those out, coaches especially, because these are the guys that you're going to be recruiting for your teams. So.
We'll try to be a little bit more on time, too, for that one as well.
Nice defense there. Storm had the position, had the drive, but good double team there from the west.
Now, Hellman's been the lone bright spot for the west, I feel like, but they still trail by 21.
Yeah, Hellman has definitely been doing his thing there. As you see, I want to say that was Donovan Harris that just hit that mid-range.
Yeah, I think that's who it was. Bob Wilson. Now to Jackson Storm. Queevy's going to kind of set up a screen. He's going to drive. Kicks it outside to Wilson. Wilson now to Ellis for 3, too strong.
Yeah, a little bit of forced play there.
Bucky Pritchard in transition.
Nice play from Carr to Pritchard. If you're looking for a progression playmaker, Kavion Carr showing you what he can do. Oh, and the hard foul on the other end. Kavion Carr showing off here on the last 2 possessions.
Oh, that's a ticky-tack foul.
Ticky-tack foul, but I like the tenacity of it. I like the fact that he put him on his backside and didn't let him get the points. Call that a J-Mel approved foul.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, one of the harder bricks I've seen on a free throw.
Yeah, progression's usually not pretty good free throw shooters. Green's the second, though.
Flash is the second one. Jackson with an X storm.
I feel like there's another player that's got 3 X's in his name. It's like Jackson or something. Ooh, foul. Counting the one. No.
Well, we're going to call him Jackson with a triple X then. That'll be fun when they're playing against each other.
Yes, sir.
X and triple X.
It's like Molson triple X.
That'll get you hammered quick.
It's like moonshine.
Fun fact, here in Canada, Molson triple X is called Molson Export.
You know what two beers I like from Canada? Molson Golden.
Yep. Solid.
Like a Molson Golden. And then when I went to school at Buff State, I drank that a lot. And I feel like there was a Molson X, Molson Triple. I forget what it is. Is it Molson Triple X?
Well, okay.
Labatt's Blue I like too. Well, Labatt's Ice I think it was one that I used to drink in college.
Oh God, you're scraping the bottom of the
barrel. I know I am.
Oh.
But you got to remember, it was college, so.
No. I give you props for drinking a Canadian beer, but when you've got something like ice in the name,
yeah,
you know you're kegging it.
Yes, sir.
I feel like if there was a statistic for most kegs sold, I feel like something with ice in the name.
Heineken or Bud?
No, something with ice in the name is second behind Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
Molson Ice, Bud Ice, something with ice in the name is definitely number 2 on that.
I didn't know Molson Coors owns Blue Moon. It's interesting.
Huh.
Did not know that. I'm trying to look it up on the Molson Coors website because I want to know. Well, they own Keystone Light too? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I know they own Red Dog as well.
Langenfeld, Leinenkugel. Didn't know they own that either. They own a lot.
If you're looking for good,
Molson Canadian is one that I liked. I said Molson Golden. I meant Molson Canadian.
Yeah, no, Canadian is the best one. Canadian is the one that's sold as under the same name in Canada, by the way.
But was it Molson Triple X? Wasn't it Molson Triple X?
Triple X is the highest percent. That's like 7 or 8%.
Yeah, Molson Triple X, we used to drink those in college too.
Yeah, Triple X is the one that's famous from the movie Big Daddy.
Yep.
Where he goes up to Toronto and drinks a bunch of Molson Triple X and refers to it as moonshine.
Yes, that's why I called it moonshine, by the way, before.
Yeah. Up here, we call it Molson Export. It is moonshine. It's like 8, 9, 10%, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, we used to. When I went to Buff State, we'd go out for wings and beer all the time.
Anchor Bar.
Anchor Bar, yes sir. I've been there several times. The other thing too, there's the cool parts about Buffalo that I like too is things that I couldn't get here in New York where I live. One of those is Loganberry, the drink Loganberry or Loganberry.
Yep.
Love, huge fan. And then I don't know if they still exist, but I know in Buffalo, Mighty Taco. I actually liked Mighty Taco better than Taco Bell. But again, that's when I went there. I don't know if they still in existence anymore.
I don't know if they still exist. It's been a while since I've been to Buffalo. CSBA, get those 444s up in chat. We're talking about the Triple X. Hey, the State Farm not taking this game off.
Actually, was a good one too. That was a good pass to Petruzzi.
And a good one. Yeah, hey, I'll give them an A on that one. Not taking this game off. They can't let Western Union get all the spots.
Yeah, it's not been a close one, but we're making the most of it. Talking CSBA, talking Canadian beer.
Back to that subject. If you're looking for two good Canadian, by the way, Moosehead, solid beer. Alexander Keith's IPA, if you're a fan of the IPA bitter beer category, that is a Canadian staple, and I will 100% vouch for Pupper's Lager for the Letterkenny fans.
Well, see, Webb, if you do eventually come to Long Island and visit me, I'm going to make you bring me some Loganberry if you drive down.
I'll bring you some Loganberry, and I'll grab you some Puppers on the way as well. So. No, I honestly, I didn't even know it was a real beer. I went to the beer store the other day, and yes, by the way, the beer store is where we buy our beer in Canada.
Nice.
It's Ontario Liquor Board has a place actually called the beer store.
Revius puts that one in. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yep. No, that's in Ontario. That's where you buy your beer. It's a place called the Beer Store, or at the one of the many liquor stores.
Nice, tough shot there. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm listening to you.
Aptly named, but
I have a question. Being you're a Canadian, how often do you go? And I know you like hockey, so how often do you go to junior hockey games? And are they fun to watch? If you
junior games,
have you ever been to any of the junior games?
I've been to a few. I want to say average maybe one a year. Maybe one every 2 years. I don't go to junior games as often as I should, considering they're cheap as hell. But that's because my father-in-law has season tickets to the Sens, so I actually get to see NHL games 2 or 3 times.
Nice. Did you go to the 7-2 shellacking the other night?
No, I did not. I'm going to the...
I thought of you as I was watching it.
I'm going to the Devils Sens game. That will not matter in any sense for either team later in
the year. Nice. And the only reason we're not talking a lot about this game is it is a 28-point game. An 18-point game, rather. So...
Yeah, it is a bit of a blowout, and again, this is an all-star game, so if you've ever watched an all-star game on TV, you know that they don't talk about the game all much. They mostly just BS about other stuff.
I'm excited for recruiting, though, this season. This season should be interesting. Most recruits we've ever had.
Yeah, highest number of recruits we've ever had, and we're in the middle of a really important transfer portal, I will say. So watch out for signing day on, what is it, Saturday?
So let me ask you a question. Yeah, Saturday. Let me ask you a question. Who do you? Is there any players in the transfer portal you think are just no-brainers? They're going to this school. Is there anyone you think anyone you think? Because you could still be wrong, so it's fine if you say it.
I don't really want to reveal too much because I am in the middle of all of this myself. I will say this: don't be surprised if Wichita Henderson ends up at Oregon.
Apparently, he's been getting around. A lot of teams interested in him, and rightfully so. With coming off of a national championship,
he has been getting around. He is coming off a title. That's a name that a lot of people are going to be looking at. Style Stern, obviously, hard leanings toward Gonzaga, but I know that there's some other places he's been looking. Who else am I looking at? Hold on, let me bring up the transfer sheet.
No, you're good. Watts for 3 is good. 12-point game. The West trying to make a game of this. It was 19 a few minutes ago.
There it is. Common Sater, I believe, some strong leanings one way or the other. I kind of expect him to go to UConn, but we could see some surprises. I don't know. Basing a lot of this on former alliances. Rastafarian, I know there's been some interest from a few teams on him. I feel like Miko Peloton, I've heard some rumors he might be headed to the ACC. I don't know where, but I do know he could be headed to the ACC.
Well, the other, yes, it's the same game as before. Like, well, it's the JUCO game. There's only 2 games tonight. One McDonald's and one JUCO. I will say the guy that I'm interested to see where he goes is Seymour Butts.
Yeah, I actually have no insight as to where he's going.
I have 0 on that one too.
I'm speaking completely as a coach right now, and I'm being 100% honest with all of these estimations. I have no read on where Seymour Butts is going.
Elixir said he said no to Georgetown. I know Villanova, and I'm on Villanova. I know Bieske wanted to take a run at him, so that'll be interesting. Whether he gets him or not, I don't know. I know a couple of the players Villanova is recruiting, obviously, because I'm on Nova, but...
Yeah, no, that's it. Like, I know the guys that we're looking at. I know some of the guys that have been posted by a few different schools. I know where some of my quote-unquote buddies have gone. I'm not saying where they've gone.
Yeah.
I've actually avoided talking about anybody that they know where they're going.
I have no idea. I'm curious to see where Drake Scott goes.
Yeah, definitely curious to see where he goes. I'm not in the running for him at all, so no insight there whatsoever. Yeah. So again, all these guys that I'm speaking of, saying that I have any insight on, these are people that I'm actively talking to again. So
Mizukana, another one. Yep.
Mizukana, no contact with him. No idea what he's thinking right now.
I kind of don't like to. There's part of me that likes to know, and there's part of me that doesn't like to know.
Grayson Thompson. He's a dark horse that I have no insight on that one as well.
He's getting a lot of love. I know that. He's been looked at by a bunch of schools.
Exactly. He is getting a lot of love. Ooh, corner 3.
Slobodan Vokovic, yeah, whatever his name.
Slobodan
Vokovic.
Nope, there we go. Slovo. This is where the
Speaking of Slovo for 2, there's no good.
This is where the nicknames are born, my friends.
What's up, Icy Tejanos 22? Nice block. Watts. There's been a few guys that have impressed me in this game. For sure.
Sorry, going back to the transfer.
He's hit a couple threes in this one.
Hello. Nice bucket there. You know who I'm interested to see where he goes is Marlon Morris.
Marlon who? Sorry, I didn't hear it. Oh, Lawrence.
Lawrence, no clue. Not even a 1% of an idea where he's going. So, kind of curious as to what's gonna happen there.
88-75. West sticking around. Yeah, transfer portal should be interesting.
Kita, another one.
Jafari Kita, I don't know where he's going either.
No insight, no idea where he's going.
I will say this now that I have access to most, like 95% of the Discords. And the only reason I know guys are getting around is because I've seen them pop in, but I don't really. They're not having conversations about where they're going to go or where they're not going to go. As Petrucci gets the player of the game, because a lot of that's being done in DM for privacy purposes, which is completely respect. But I've just been able to see some guys that are making the rounds.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen a few guys making the rounds. I'm not in every Discord like you, but a few friends have got me in theirs. So I've seen a few people in and out here and there. You know who else? I have no idea. Corner 3, no good. Isaac Gish. I don't know where he's going.
Yeah. I'm just looking really quickly at just thinking about teams in general.
What the hell just happened there?
I turned my head away. I didn't even see it.
I'm going to clip that myself because I just want to go back and try to figure that out. It looked like a missed shot. Or
if you don't clip it, I'd say you might miss it.
Thank you, Elixir. I was not quick enough. Thank you for clipping that. It looked like it went off the rim and then bounced into the backcourt and he recovered. I was weird.
Hit the rim so hard it went backward. Got it.
Exactly.
So here's as I look at the teams across the CSB, there's 36. You've got Virginia Tech.
Cornbread Maxwell.
Don't
know where he's going.
Another, Woody Wood. We got a team like Virginia Tech, probably going to have a lot of new players.
Yep.
Just because new coach, probably going to want to rebuild his roster's way. NC State, another team. Alex, aka ZZ, taking over that team. You've got Boomin taking over UConn. That'll be an interesting one to see how that kind of pans out. You've got H1 taking over Providence. Providence is going to turn some heads. If you're good enough to get invited into their Discord server, your heads will be turned.
Yeah.
Allen at Michigan, never satisfied. I have a feeling he's going to get a lot of OGs. That's just my gut.
Michigan, that's a program that recruits on prestige.
Yep.
Pretty much every year they have a solid team.
I'm excited for Indiana. Dalton, since coming aboard, has been super active. I really think he's going to bring that brand and that college out of the woodwork. He had a great signing in Savage, TD Sav, coming over. His player coming over from Langley, so that'll be good. He's the assistant coach there. KU, I'm curious to see what he's able to do there. That's, I believe, Ace Lord is the Kansas coach. Jojo Vasquez at K-State. Washington, Oregon, Arkansas. Those are all Mississippi State. I'm curious to see where a lot of those guys go. What happens with those schools? Some of the ones that I didn't mention do have somewhat of established rosters, or at least somewhat, so they may be more active in regular recruiting. Vukovic for 3, that's good.
Ooh, Slovo from downtown. Yeah, I'm kind of looking through this transfer list, and All-American transfer out of Utah, power forward. Interested to see where he goes. Ralph Rodriguez from formerly Clutch City, point guard. That's an interesting one. So
then you got Elixir going to Georgetown. I don't know How Georgetown is going to be, I can't tell you. I have no insight into Georgetown right now.
I really don't either. Storm is coaching there?
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So, interested to see what he does with a prestige program like that. So,
hoping he gets some names. McKeon from the corner is good.
Ooh, corner three.
It's good. It's a 7-point game. But, you've got a lot of OG coaches. You got Firebird, you got Mitch, you got Recessinator in North Carolina, which, formerly Huntington Beach last season. Beaskey at Villanova. You've got Vengeance at Butler, formerly Kenai. You've got Glass at Ohio State, Pax at Iowa. So, there's a lot of teams we didn't talk about. Rampage at Butler, Ray Diddle, Texas.
Yeah, and
Jay Bass at SC.
Since we only got 44 seconds left for me to claim it, I'm going to claim the OGest coach of them all at Gonzaga.
Yes, sir. If I was still coaching, I would be the OG, but
yeah, but you took too many seasons off.
I'm not going back to coach. As much as I love recruiting, I talked to a couple of transfers today just to help Beaskey out because he was working, but I am the least helpful person possible.
No, but shout out to my homeboy Ted Stern. He was the other original OG Splash 3.
Another 3. Jeez.
He was the other original OG. I was wondering which one of us would outcoach the other one. We got that answer this season, although we hope to see him back, once things calm down for him. So
For sure. We'll get this box score posted here in Discord. We appreciate you all tuning in. Had, I think, a 50 piece at one point during the McDonald's game. I think the highest we've had in this one was about 25-ish. But we appreciate everybody hanging out.
26 was actually the highest I saw, so appreciate you all.
Yeah, appreciate all the subs, all the love tonight. We've got more prospect action on Thursday, Saturday's transfer signing. We'll have that. We'll have the box score. I'm able to save the box score here, so we'll post that in Discord. I'm not going to go through the post game, but I was impressed. There were some players here tonight. Tyler Hellman, just one of the guys I was interested in.
You know what? Throw up the box score. Who cares about the team comparison?
All right. I wasn't going to do it, but Vukovic, 23. Petruzzi, 22. Itachi with a double-double.
Yeah, I like that. We'll run through it.
Bentley Ellis, 13. Woody Wood, 6 dimes for Woody Wood. Wilson, 6. Hutchison, 4. Quevius, 3 steals. That's pretty impressive considering he's a big man.
2 blocks for Hernandez. That's
7
nice.
Boards for Armstrong. 3 blocks for Tre'Davious Brown the third. TDB3. TDB3. There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Ja'Cory Williams leads the West with 17. Hellman, 13. Cohen with 12. Steals.
Hellman with 3 steals.
I missed the steals. Sorry.
Defensive performance. You're looking for that.
Carr, 10 points, 5 assists. Watts, 8. McKeon, 7. Sung, 6. Fowler with 6. Wooten, 6. Pritchard, 4 boards. 3 assists for Donovan Harris. 5 boards for Kai George.
One thing about Carr's performance, real quick, just go down and highlight that. 21 responsible, only 10 scored. So
but a plus 6.
Definitely finding the 3-point shooters tonight. So.
Yep. Again, we'll just go through this one by one. In case anybody wants to go back and screenshot their faces and their guys.
And just to kind of give the coaches a look at some of these guys. And
well, they have all of it in box out, so they're all
yeah, well, if we got something to talk about.
Show. God, he looks so close.
McKeon 2 for 2 from the line. That's a big stat there. Shooting guard going perfect from the line. You like to see
there
that.
You go, Sportsman. 4 points, 4 rebounds, block. Harris and Kai George.
5 boards on 5 missed shots there for Kean. So
again, we're back at it Thursday. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Good luck to all these recruits next week in recruiting. But we'll be back at Thursday night with some more prospects. Get you guys the opportunity to see the other half of the ones that were invited. And there's still another group that wasn't even invited to play. So those guys are active, and there are some active OG people that have played in these games previously. That's the reason why they were not in them. They have some active players, and they'll be in the recruiting portal for when that happens next week. So for C-Web, any parting words before we head out?
Excited to see who goes after some of these guys. I know I've got my eyes on a few after tonight for sure. Coaches, you know what? Shout it out in chat if you appreciated some performances, because come Monday you're going to be able to go after these guys.
Yeah, should be fun. Good game by this JUCO game. Ended up being a close one with 7 points. So 20.